Conference will now be recorded.
Okay, so hi everyone. Welcome to SAP S4 HANA uh, sales and distribution module certification training. Okay, so in the course S4 600 business processes in SAP S4 HANA sales. In this course, today we are covering this topic, Unit 10, monitoring and sales analytics. This topic, this unit we are covering. So in that we will be covering utilizing the sales order fulfillment app, manage sales plans, and utilize using the analytical apps. So these three lessons we'll be covering in this session today. Okay. So monitoring and sales analytics. Okay. So in this we are going to cover utilize the sales monitoring apps using track sales order app, how to use these apps, using sales order fulfillment app, how to use this sales order fulfillment app, we will see, manage sales plans, how to use the uh, how to use the sales plans, how to use them, how to create them using Fiori apps, we'll see. Then using analytical apps. So in these analytical apps we will see using incoming sales order app. Okay, so these are the ones we will be covering. So first we'll start with the utilize monitoring apps in SAP S4 HANA sales. There are some apps given to monitor the sales orders. So those apps we will see today, how to use them, how to navigate in those apps, those things we will understand. Okay. With a traditional SAP ERP system, employees have to check multiple reports to get a holistic view of all process related issues. So in the ECC, in the old ECC, or even in the S4 HANA itself, there are some transactions, multiple transactions. We need to check to get the all the issues in the sales orders. This means that multiple issues in a sales order cannot be detected in one step, therefore increasing the risk of undetected exceptional situation. So they have to use multiple transactions, multiple reports to see the issues in sales orders. Suppose if you see here, to check incomplete sales documents, they have to use this transaction V.00. Okay. To check the sales orders blocked for billing, they have to use this transaction V23. Okay. And let's say to check back to back orders, they have to use this transaction. So they have to, suppose let's say they want to check sales orders blocked only for delivery, they have to use this transaction. So they have to check multiple reports to see the issues in the sales order. Suppose if I go to system, these are still available in S4 HANA. Okay, suppose if I go to the transaction, what is the first one? V.00. V.00. So this transaction you use only for the incomplete sales documents. That means when you are creating the sales order, if you do not enter any information in the sales order, that document will be incomplete. That you can check here. So they have to, for that they have to use this T code. Suppose let's say to check the sales orders blocked for billing, they have to go to VFX3. So they have to use different sales orders, different transactions to identify the problems, not in one transaction. So that's the reason they have come up with some apps where they can check all the issues at the same place. Okay, so that is the problem. So furthermore, problem related communication and decisions cannot be tracked in the system. So these problems you cannot do it in a system basically. With S4 SAP S4 HANA sales, the internal sales representatives can see the wider picture of the current sales order fulfillment situation so that they can decide which area to focus on with their follow-up activities. So basically they have with a single app at a single place, they can see all the issues, and then they can decide on to focus on the area they have to follow. Okay, they can use prioritized list of sales order that cannot be fulfilled, in order to focus on the most important item first. So once you get a priority list issues in a single place at one place, they can focus on the most important ones, which we will see it in the system. SAP S4HANA supports the user with relevant insights, contacts, and collaboration features. Users can also use notes to document their action. This I will show it in the system. Okay. So this is the one. So to see the problems, to see the issues, they have to use multiple reports. So now this can be avoided with the apps, the newly developed apps. Okay. Based on SAP Smart Business, sales representatives can use various apps for sales monitoring. Okay. Examples for such apps are track sales orders and sales order fulfillment. These are the two most widely used apps. Track sales order app is used to track the status of a sales order with the help of a process flow and trace structure. Okay. And with the SAP sales order fulfillment app, internal sales representatives can resolve issues that impede sales orders from being fulfilled. So these are the two apps basically. So first we will start with the using track sales orders app. Okay. So track sales orders app. With this app, you can check whether the fulfillment of a sales order is on track or not. Okay. So first I'll just go to the app. So we need to go to Fiori now. Okay. So let me go to Fiori. I'll launch the Fiori. Okay. So I'm into the Fiori. I'm going to the Fiori now. Okay. Click on log on. Okay. So now I'm into Fiori. Okay. Scroll down. This is the one. You have an app here, track sales orders. So you need to use this app. So they can use this app to track the sales order status, whether sales order is incomplete or not, if it is completed, whether the shipping delivery is completed or not, or billing is completed or not. Those things they can track over here. Okay. Uh, you can immediately you can immediately recognize whether the sales order contains issues and whether it is complete or still in process. That is the one I just explained. Okay. On a single screen, multiple orders, you can see the status. Okay. So this is the one. This is the one. You will, once you go into the sales order app, you will get the screen like this. You have the sales document, whether it is overall completed or not, and its status like order processing, delivery processing, invoicing. Those things you can see for the multiple orders at the same place. You can search for the required sales order, visualize the sales order fulfillment status, highlight the relevant process phase of the process flow. So you will get a tree structure and also process flows uh, status basically. Okay. So let us see how to use this app. Okay. So for example, you can see whether it has been shipped, invoiced, or whether the corresponding journal entry in accounting has been cleared. Okay. If, for example, a customer or manager asks for information about one or more orders belonging to a specific customer, you can use this app to provide this information quickly. Suppose, let's say, sales manager says, you give me the information for a particular customer, sold to party, for about his sales orders. So then you can use this app. Immediately you will get the information for the sales orders of that particular customer. Okay. You can also navigate to the track sales order details app to visualize the sales order fulfillment status of a specific sales order and its subsequent documents in more detail. Okay. So now we will see. So I'm already into the app. Okay. Suppose, let's say I want to see all the sales order information of a particular sold to party customer. Enter the sold to party. Our sold to party 20031. Okay. 20031. Just click on the button. Go. You will get all the sales orders of that particular sold to party.